This is the best of Kai Greene. Today's comparison features the 2013 Pro Prague Championships version of Kai Greene versus the 2014 Mr.Olympia version of himself. This one, in my opinion, goes to the Mr.Olympia version. His legs look a little bit better, a little bit drier perhaps, the conditioning. Maybe a smidgen better. I believe his waistline is superior, as well as the arms. And the conditioning goes to that version. So this is an easy victory for the Mr. Olympia version here in the first pose. And food for thought here. I am well aware it says Mr. Olympia right behind the Kai Greene, which I said was the Pro Prague, and that is correct. It is perhaps an advertisement for the upcoming Olympia, and it does not say Mr. Olympia behind the Mr. Olympia version. So anyway, just making sure you guys were aware of that. And this front lat spread, I don't know, slightly inconclusive. The legs, I believe it is the display of the Pro Prague version. They look a whole lot better in my opinion now. The abs, perhaps better in the Mr. Olympia version. These two, I have to say, are not the best front lat spreads of Kai Greene at all. I've seen much better. I'm not going to give a point to either version. I am not impressed with his performance here in this pose. Ooh, not a bad little matchup here in the rear double by. Two decent poses for this big man. I am leaning slightly toward the Pro Prague Championships version, and I know it could honestly go either way. The backs themselves, I could lean slightly toward the Mr. Olympia version even, but when I look at those hamstrings and even the glutes, much more conditioned. Much larger, I must say, for the Mr. Olympia version, so I can see a case for him getting a point, but I don't think the legs are that much bigger when I consider that striated hamstring. Wow. Fantastic, but I don't know. It's pretty close here in the rear double by. I hate to even deliver a point. The rear lat spread may be even more difficult to make a decent decision on. The hamstrings this time are pretty much right on par with each other as far as conditioning is concerned. The back development, the muscle separation, I think is better for the 2014 Olympia version. But his lats seem to be oblonged. The symmetry is off. And it was not just this rear lat spread, it was every one from that event. Maybe he hurt his lat, I don't know. Either way, the separation, like I said, is better. But I mean, the proportions and the symmetry is perfect for the Pro Prague. I don't know. Another inconclusive. I hate keep doing that. But I hate delivering a point when I don't really see fit. So yeah, another inconclusive. I believe this side chest pose is going to the much larger version in the 2014 Olympia. I believe it is the larger version anyway. Look at the lag difference. Much better. Not only the size, but I think the tie-ins. Look at the frigging hamstrings. Look how striated they are. I think the legs altogether are superior. He is much more massive. Look at that display, those arms. And here's a little message for that guy there that commented, said that all I do is talk about his gut. There's no gut here. So congratulations, Kai Greene. And just so everybody knows, that guy loves my channel. I'm probably his favorite bodybuilding channel. Don't kid yourself, fella. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Anyway, point here for the Mr. Olympia 2014 version. It is honestly hard to say which one is the better Kai Greene here in the side tricep. Of course, the display is much better, in my opinion, in the Mr. Olympia version. But like I said, there's no real way to tell which version is superior. So why am I even showing this? To waste your time, I guess. I suppose I could do an impression. Here's my Barney Gumble from The Simpsons.
Hey, Homer, if you don't want that last beer, I know someone who does. Knock it off, Barney. That's my last one.
And wow, what a complete waste of time. I hope you enjoyed it though. Here in the Abenteuer, and I really don't know which way to lean. Like I said earlier on, I do not enjoy handing out inconclusives. But it's a pretty tight race here. I would give the thigh to the Olympia and perhaps the abs to the Pro Prague. But the differences are so small that, like I said, it is pretty much inconclusive here in the ab and thigh. This is a very close competition. I don't know which way to lean. This is the final pose, and I have to make a decision on this. I cannot just say both versions are good equally, so none advance or both advance. This one here, this most muscular, I would wager to say the Pro Prague is winning, and that pretty much ties things up. The Mr. Olympia version got the front double by, the Pro Prague got the rear double by. Mr. Olympia got the side chest. Now, there was no doubt in my mind that that side chest went to the Olympia. And of course, this most muscular could be the lighting, but the Pro Prague has this one in the bag. What to do, what to do. Due to the lack of Mr. Olympias in the last two competitions, I am going ahead and advancing on the Mr. Olympia version here, and I know that may be unfair slightly, but I mean, these two versions, they were neck and neck. I'm here to tell you, not one is better than the other. They're the same, but like I said, one must go on, and it will be the 2014 Mr. Olympia version. And like I said, both of those versions were very similar. So if it turns out that this 2014 version of Kai Greene does win the overall title here, then we could consider also the Pro Prague 2013 to be the best as well. But we'll have to wait and see till the final matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I once again thank you very much. I've been getting even more subscribers. I'm up to 170 plus, 670 plus, so close to 1,000 that I can taste it. I am salivating. Like I said, thank you guys very much. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And even to the guy that was commenting about Kai Greene's gut, you know you want to hit that subscribe button. You're salivating just like I am. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day.